Episode 3. Paradise is a Lie. Chapter 1. Someone was here before. The backpack lay between Lucien and Celeste like a message sent by the ocean itself. Its fabric had faded beneath years of salt and sunlight. With trembling hands, Lucien switched on the recovered camera. Static flickered across the tiny screen. Then, a young man appeared, smiling into the lens aboard a beautiful sailing yacht. Behind him stood a young woman laughing as dolphins leaped beside the boat. The date flashed on the corner of the screen. July 14th, 1998. Lucien and Celeste exchanged nervous glances. The footage looked almost identical to the beginning of their own journey. The same endless Pacific. The same excitement. The same confidence. The recording skipped ahead. The couple were now aboard an orange life raft. The woman looked terrified. The man had a thick beard and sunburned skin. He stared directly into the camera. If anyone ever finds this, don't follow the singing. Static interrupted again. The final clip showed the woman suddenly standing inside the raft at night. She smiled strangely. "I hear them. They're waiting for me." Before the man could stop her, she stepped calmly into the ocean. The recording ended. Silence filled the raft. Neither Lucien nor Celeste spoke. Far across the Pacific, the same haunting melody drifted through the night. Only Celeste heard it. Chapter 2. The Island. The next afternoon, a tiny strip of green appeared on the horizon. Lucien rubbed his eyes. I think that's land." For hours they paddled toward it. Slowly, palm trees became visible. White sand appeared beneath turquoise water. A small coral island rose from the Pacific like a miracle. They collapsed onto the beach, kissing the sand beneath them. For the first time in weeks, their feet touched solid ground. The island was breathtaking. Crystal-clear freshwater streamed from volcanic rocks. Coconut palms covered the hills. Wild fruit grew everywhere. For one glorious afternoon, it felt like paradise again. Then Lucien noticed something strange. Footprints. Not fresh, but unmistakably human. Someone had survived here before. Chapter 3. The Survivor's Journal. While exploring deeper into the island, they discovered an abandoned wooden shelter hidden beneath thick vines. Inside, everything was covered in dust. A rusted cooking pot, fishing nets, old blankets, and a weathered leather journal. Its pages were brittle with age. The first entry read, Day 3. Rescue will come soon. The next entries grew darker. Day 19. I keep hearing singing every night. Another page. Day 41. I followed the voice. There was nobody there. Another. Day 67. The Pacific chooses who leaves. The final page was written in shaky handwriting. If you're reading this, never answer when the ocean calls your name. There were no more entries. No signature. No indication of what became of the writer. Outside, the wind suddenly stopped. Chapter 4. Love at the End of the World. Days passed peacefully. They repaired the shelter, collected rainwater, caught fish, built a signal fire. For the first time since the shipwreck, life almost felt normal. One evening, Lucien climbed onto a cliff overlooking the Pacific. Celeste joined him carrying 2 coconuts. The sunset painted the ocean gold. If nobody comes, Lucien quietly asked, Would this be enough? Celeste smiled. As long as you're here. That night, under thousands of stars, they talked until sunrise. About childhood, about marriage, about the family they dreamed of having. Lucien took the silver compass from his pocket. He placed it around Celeste's neck. If I ever lose you, I'll still find you. She kissed him. I'll wait. It became the happiest night either of them would ever remember. Chapter 5. The Wave. The following morning, something felt wrong. The birds vanished. The wind disappeared. Then, the ocean began pulling away from the shore. Hundreds of feet. Thousands of fish flopped helplessly across the exposed seabed. Celeste stared in confusion. Where did the water go? Lucien's expression changed instantly. No. He had seen documentaries. He knew exactly what it meant. Run! A deep roar echoed across the Pacific. They climbed desperately toward the island's highest cliff. Lucien looked back. His heart stopped. The horizon had disappeared. Replacing it was a wall of water, a tsunami, at least 100 feet high, moving faster than any storm. The island had only seconds. Chapter 6. The island disappears. The tsunami struck with unimaginable force. Palm trees snapped like matchsticks. The shelter exploded into splinters. The signal fire vanished beneath roaring water. Lucien grabbed Celeste's hand. I've got you. Another wave slammed into them. The force ripped their hands apart. Lucien! Celeste! The current threw them in opposite directions. Lucien crashed against volcanic rocks. Everything became white water. He fought desperately to stay above the surface. Then, darkness. Episode 3 ending. Lucien slowly opened his eyes. Morning sunlight filtered through broken palm trees. The island was almost gone. Only jagged rocks remained above the sea. He staggered to his feet. Celeste! No answer. He searched the beach. Nothing. He searched the cliffs. Nothing. He searched the ruined shelter. Nothing. Only the silver compass chain lay tangled in a piece of driftwood. Lucien fell to his knees. Tears streamed down his face. No! No! The Pacific answered with silence. Far beyond the shattered island, a woman's haunting song drifted over the water once more. Lucien couldn't hear it. But somewhere, in the endless blue, Celeste opened her eyes. She was alive. She was floating alone on a piece of wreckage, and for the first time, she heard the mysterious voice clearly. It whispered only 3 words. Follow my song. To be continued.